Any other question for the fighters? We've got a new fighter, Nick Chapman. A very hungry, animalistic fighter. Give him a round of applause. The reason why I signed Nick is when I went to watch him in Portsmouth, I was absolutely blown away by the anger that he drove into the cage. He absolutely demolished this guy, and he's a very scary character. But he came around my house at nice as pie with his wife. He's a real cool guy. But trust me, when the door closes, the guy turns. You've probably seen the other day with Alex Reid on the TV. So he's trained a lot of people. Any questions for Nick?
Yeah, I've got a question. What's your training background, Nick? Prior to MMA?
6 years MMA, I've done Taekwondo, right? I learned some skills from Taekwondo. Judo, done judo for a few years, and just had punch-ups on the street for years.
You've done 6 years MMA, why so long to get into the cage? Just out of interest?
Surgery.
Don't have to answer it, see you later.
Surgery in prison.
Are you looking to beat 32 seconds tomorrow night?
Every single fight.
I've got one more question. Is the poster boy on the cards? Further down the line.
I can't get my hands on the poster boy. I want his belt. That's the only reason I'm here.
That's why I asked, is he on a... Yeah.
I want that belt.
Obviously,
yeah.
you've now got proof that you're...
I've got a long way to go.
Challenge,
Don't get me wrong, I've got a long way to go. I've had I've made it to the Ultimate Challenge pretty quickly. I respect that. I've got a lot to learn, but that's my goal. I'm aiming for that belt.
Who's next on the hit list after Andrews?
Anyone he puts me against, I'll fight anyone. I ain't fussed.
Dave, who's next on the hit list?
Again, it's one of them things. I've got to see how Nick performs tomorrow, but he's already on the card for December. He's having a bit of a rest, but he's coming back in December, so we see how he performs tomorrow. If he takes a couple of rounds to finish him, or if he gets beat, then we'll have to look for an opponent of lower skills. But we brought him over from Lithuania. He's a hard guy, muscular, animalistic. Let's see how Nick deals with it. If Nick deals with it, just like we did with Jimmy, we've done the same thing with Jimmy. Jimmy was unknown a year and a half ago. You know, and we pushed him up, given him the right fights. Nick could be going on in the same ways.
Is Nick now exclusive to UCMMA?
Say again?
Is Nick now exclusive to UCMMA, or will he be...
At the moment he is, yeah. But all we do is just try and push him and push him and push him.
Got a quick question for Andrew.
Yeah, hang on 1 second. Anthony, are you in the house?
Andreas.
Yeah, no, is that Anthony about? Yeah, you are. Yes, you can too. Yeah.
Have you seen Nick's last fight in this?
No.
32 seconds, ground and pound.
I'm not interested.
Not interested.
What the name of his sport last time?
Who's your last opponent? I can't remember.
Ben Schneider.
Ben Schneider.
You didn't interest me.
Didn't interest me. I was going to say, it didn't interest Nick either. Nick was walking around very angry that night. I don't think he cared who was in the cage. Nick was going to dispose of them. But we've got him in a hard... I mean, stand up, Andreas. Stand. Yeah, I would like to fight him. He just looks... Yeah, sit back down. Sit down. Okay, any other questions? A lot of guys out here. A lot of guys...
Got a question for John.
John the one.
I saw you eating donuts before the fight, or not before the fight tonight.
Yeah.
Now, how confident are you against the replay?
I'm always confident. I think I'm the man.
How do you think you're going to replay then?
What?
How do you think you're going to get rid of him tomorrow?
Whatever comes. I don't want to underestimate anyone, but it should be a good one. Unless he just dry humps me for 3 rounds, then it might be boring, but we'll see. But yeah, I just thank my sponsors, Krispy Kreme donuts. All the protein I need.
Enrico. Anything you want to say to John?
Well, enjoy your donuts. I think tomorrow you're going to have a hard time. But after the fight, I will enjoy you too. You know, and then donuts. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see you there.
Can't wait, it's going to be wicked. Good man. Any other questions? We've got a lot of fighters here. What about Robbie? I mean, Robbie's been Cage Rage undisputed featherweight champion, and now he's coming for Michael's belt. Do you think it's a good idea for him to step up to lightweight again? Anybody?
Rob, are you worried about Michael's size?
Yeah, definitely. It's an attribute to think about. So I've trained, keeping that in mind. Luckily, I've got John, Jack, Lee Dosky, all fighting on the same night. So I've had some good sparring partners. Everyone a lot bigger than me. I'm Mighty Mouse. I'm coming for it.
Standing, you're going to go ground.
It's an MMA fight. Wherever it is.
Yeah. Hang on, let's ask Mike, what's it like to fight a cage race champion, Mike?
I'm honoured to fight Robbie. Robbie's a legend in the sport, like I said in my interviews. He's been around for donkey's years.
You said he's old.
No, I'm just saying, he's fought the best out there. He's fought the best in Europe, and I believe he's one of the best in Europe anyway. But I'm going to walk in with my belt and walk straight back out with it. That's how confident I am.
You might want to fight first, Mike.
we agreed not to punch to the face.
That's not the best way to take your belt.
We agreed not to punch to the face. We're going to just do like submission wrestling, we said. Rock, paper, scissors are good idea as well.
I'm wrestling with
Yeah, I'm wrestling, I can do that as well. I can do that as well, no problem. But the size doesn't matter. For me, people saying, oh, you're a lot bigger. It doesn't matter about the size. If you know MMA and you know your moves and you know your wrestling and all your bases there, size doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. For Robbie, he's a lot quicker than me. He's a lot quicker to explode and everything. So it should be an interesting fight tomorrow, me and Robbie. So, and then just think, hopefully we'll both go in there, have a good fight, come out safe, both of us together safe, and see what happens. I just want to put a good fight on. That's what I want to do. I want to put a good fight on. Every fight I fight, I want to have a good fight, and that's it. Whatever happens, happens.
Another guy's already mentioned. There's a new up-and-coming guy as well, DJ Lima, very explosive on the Sky scene. He holds the UK1 belt. He's defended tomorrow. He's also shown interest now, Robbie and Mike, about taking you two out as well. So, DJ, after tomorrow, what's going to happen?
After tomorrow?
After tomorrow, what's going to happen? If you beat Elijah, do you want to go for the lightweight belt?
Yeah, MMA belt. I'm MMA fighter. Mixed man, animal fighter. I'm fighting K1, MMA, on the ground, stand up, however you want. Understand? I have the killer instinct. I'm a killer. I'm a contract killer. Understand? I'm not doing sport. Hey, listen. This is not a sport. This is martial art. Understand? I am a martial artist. And I'm not going in a cage to joke or drink a cup of tea. We know why you are here. Okay?
I will say one thing, me and Dosky watched his interview, we were both cowering in the corner because you're like, I'm telling you now, I know Mukusu!
Mukumbusu! African fighting style represent a lot of things. There is so much people behind me. Understand, when I punch you, it's like 1,000 of people punching you because they are all inside me. And I would like to thank all the people that support me, all the people who will support me. I respect everyone, but as soon as the door is closed, no one can escape. That's better for me.
I've got the utmost respect for that fighter. Very good fighter, I've seen him fight. I just want to ask you something. How many fights you had, Robbie?
Someone help me? 26, I think.
26 fights. Now that's a title for a title shot, yeah? I've had 9 fights. That's for a title shot. 2 fights ain't a title shot.
No one wants to fight, and that's why.
Absolutely, Michael. Martin's on it. Look. Watch out, DJ, they're carrying already. But no, that's true. You need a couple more fights to get in there. Yeah, MMA fights. Okay, guys, look, a couple of guys have to ask a question. Elijah, the Shaolin Temple, Monk Boy. What do you think your chances are against DJ Lima?
Well, I've come here to fight, you know, come here. I'm like him, I'm here to fight for a purpose which is bigger than myself. I'm here to fight for Shaolin, show the Shaolin skill, San Shao, and yeah, hopefully I'll come through the winner. I believe I will anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Any more questions? Jack Mason, Lola, so let me ask a question. Yes, Jim.
Jack, Lola, very dangerous striker, maybe like traditional, but I think he might benefit from standing up. And likewise, he's very good grappler, traditional people in the West. How do you just think about that assessment?
I was bet against tradition. I'm not a traditionalist in that sense at all. I got no worries really, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think, I respect him as a fighter. I know he's a good fighter, but I don't see anything there to really be worried about. I've done my homework and I'm ready to fight there. So I'll be bringing all the tools to the party. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm very relaxed, man. I'm ready to go. I'll train with you so you know. I can see this one.
So Jack is bringing all the tools to the party, as he says. Jack, how do you see it going?
I've seen Lola fight a few times and I know he's well rounded, but again, I don't really see anything he can bring to the table that's going to worry me at all. I've been training exceptionally hard for this fight and done my homework as well, so it'll be good tomorrow.
Brilliant, well done guys. Well, I think I've just seen some money handed over already. That's what I'm talking about, fast cash. Wow. That is what I'm talking. Give the man a round of applause. That was rolled up. That was rolled up quick. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at the fight. He's gone.
Yeah, have the belt, mate.
It's better we put the money up front, keep it and give it to the winner. So like this, there is no misunderstanding after the fight.
You've got to respect the guy, you've got to respect as well. So, if that's up... Hang on. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Mel Casino, there you go, girl.
Thank you.
Right, okay, yeah, if you do the same thing, so we don't really like holding the money, but yeah, I don't want to be held as a betting man, but... no, that's what I'm saying. Between two fighters, I've got no problem.
I'm not a betting man. I want to hurt him by every way possible, that's all.
It's almost not a betting man, you got £5 here pretty quickly.
No, it's just because, as I said to you, tomorrow I win or I lose. For me, I know the direction I'm taking in life, but if I win, which I think in my heart 100% he cannot beat me, I will hurt him physically, mentally. He's going to understand he's not all of that. He's going to go back in his place, and I'm going to hurt him in the pocket.
Are you fighting the London Shoot man tomorrow?
Sorry?
Are you fighting London Shoot tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm with London Shoot, yeah. I'm Roger Racing.
What, any more questions? Hang on, Mr. Smith. One final question.
I'm having a distinct case of deja vu here. Is anybody else? Did you say all this last time?
Yeah, I did. The only difference is last time I was hoping by a miracle I'm going to knock you out. I didn't do the work. This time I have tested myself with better fighter than you at that time. Very well.
All I'm saying, guys, is time is ticking, and tomorrow we'll know the answer. So if you're betting, bet hard, bet big. You can only win big if you bet big. Okay, guys, any more questions? We're going to move the tables, get the standoff photographs off with these guys. Any more questions?
One more question.
One more question, yes, Mr. Hitman.
I want to see, tell us a bit, not without giving too much away, how are you going to destroy man, Andreas? Yes,
oh, sorry.
Over in the corner.
Haven't you seen the video?
He's got a massive head. I'm just going to punch the fuck out of him.
We're not one to mince words here anyway.
Don't hold back, just say what you feel.
Yeah, don't hold back. Right, any more questions? No more questions? Oh, yes, Tug. Say again? Listen, you've done interviews with me time and time again, and I've said it in front of Mark, and I've said it in front of Jason. I think just timing and fight. Anybody who's a fighter here knows you can spend 10 years out and still you have that timing. So a lot of the time it's timing not to get hit. So it's very hard. Mark's got a massive test ahead of himself tomorrow. So I do believe a fighter will always beat an untrained guy who thinks they can fight in 12 weeks. Because if that was the case, I would get rid of all this lot and get 12 journalists up here and keep training them up, wouldn't I, every 12 weeks? So that's my code. Fighting takes a long, long time to do, and a lot of it is timing, instinct, and a killer instinct. So, yeah, I think Mark's got a hard task ahead of him tomorrow. If he goes past the round, even for him to get in the cage, he has made a monumental step. What I've seen of him training, he's a monumental guy, and again, give him a big round of applause for him to do what he's done. No, I bet £5 grand on Jason, sorry.